As you may have noticed in some of my previous videos, my favorite knives happen to be Buck knives. Now, especially Buck knives that are American made and Walmart exclusives. I don't know why, but there's just something about that American made, US made logo on the side and being a Buck, and that it is a Walmart exclusive. Now this one's interesting. I originally went out to find a 286 Bantam to compare to my previous review I did on a 2013 Copperhead Bantam that's a 286. I came across a 285. Now, I wasn't looking for a 285, but I found one, and I happened to find a Walmart exclusive color pattern. Now this is the Orange Stag Camo Injected Polymer handle. Only at Walmart do you get this color pattern. Again, it is a US made Buck. It retails for $32. Obviously, it was $19.97. It's kind of a steal in my opinion. You can find standard 285s on the internet anywhere from $16 to $24. This is a standard mid-lock design. It's 3 1/8 inches, 420 HC, so it's a standard Buck steel, but it's a really good steel. Just make sure you keep it oiled. This is a drop point, and again, being a Walmart exclusive and the color pattern for that stag, isn't that a cool color pattern? So it's got horns, actually skulls with the horns on the stag pattern. Now, if you compare, take them out of the box and compare ones at the store, they actually do fall in a little bit different place on the handle. Not a whole lot of variance, but this one actually looked pretty cool, so this is the one I picked. They had 4 of them there. They still have 3 left. 2 were in the box, 1 was in the blister pack. I purchased one of the 3 out of the boxes, and I wanted to see, because looking at the date code on this blade, this 286 next to it with the Buck date code, it's a 2013 model. So I wanted to see the production date and see, because Walmart will have their receiving sticker a lot of times on their knives. So I looked on this one and it says production run, it was boxed on 12/4/2013. And my local Walmart received it on 7/14/16. So it's been there a little while, but it does show that for a couple years this has been somewhere floating around, either stored at Buck or in one of the Walmart storage facilities, or maybe it was in another Walmart location and just moved to my local Walmart because the prices have dropped. They used to have these, for some reason, these used to be $24.97 at the local Walmart, and they've gone down to $19.97, which makes more sense. It's a $20 knife as far as purchasing, I believe. This 285, it snaps just like the 286. Ambidextrous thumb studs, as you can see, they're placed very well. It does have the deeper pocket clip. It's not a full concealed clip, but it's pretty deep. I don't know what material this pocket clip is. I would assume, hopefully, it's a stainless steel. If it is not, it does have torque screws in it, so you can change those out. So this can be removed or replaced, but if you notice, these are just rivets. So the handle and the blade cannot be removed, and the handle cannot be opened or serviced. So it is what it is. It's what you kind of get for a $20 knife, but the quality is pretty good. The blade's fairly sharp. It does have a false edge on the top. But I do want to compare this to the 286. That was my original intent. So let me grab the 286. Remember, this is a 2013 discontinued color pattern. This is the Copperhead Bantam BLW 286. You hear that snap? It's a lot louder because it's a larger blade. But they do snap into place. But compared to these, comparing these two, it's a beautiful design on this knife, and this is a cool design. But man, look how much bigger that blade is than this one. I mean, that is a substantially larger knife, and you're just talking about a 3 3/4 versus 3 1/8 inch. Now, the weight on these, this is substantially more, but it's not anything excessive. You could carry both of these in your pocket, and the weight's not going to get you. Now, the thickness of the two, the thickness on this handle on this 286, it is going to be thicker in the pocket, it is going to be deeper in the pocket, and it will be more noticeable, but it's not going to be overly burdened as far as the weight between the two. Both are 420 HC steel, so it is that fantastic Buck steel that I do prefer. This one as well has the rivets. You can service this pocket clip as well, but both of them are very similar in their design. Ambidextrous thumb studs. And you know, I always like to give that a try because, you know, just because you have it, can you do it? Now, notice that having this clip on this side with this thumb stud, with that design, that might be why it's removable, because when you come up, it does get in the way a little bit, but nothing excessive. Also, the fact that I'm right-handed, that's a more natural motion. But they do have it so that you can remove it. Again, both of these knives lock into place very well with the mid-lock. That mid-lock is fantastic. No blade play north and south. East and west, almost none on this big blade. A little bit of east and west on this one. Very acceptable for the price knives. Remember, this one cost me $30, but it does retail for $37. You can find other designs for the handle and get these for $19 to $32 as compared to $16 to $24. So within your price range, these are affordable everyday carry knives. This one's more of a hunting style for sure, just due to the sheer size of it. This would be a more sensible everyday carry. Depending on what state you're in, they both may be illegal because this is over 3 inches and this is substantially larger than 3 inches. But they're both under 4 inches. For the state of Texas, they're completely under the 5.5 inches of being an illegal blade. Both are very well made. American production. Like I said before, Buck being my favorite knife, having exclusive color patterns or discontinued color patterns, those are the kind of things that make my day. This was the very last one they had at TKC Knives, so I was excited to come across this one. So let's bid this one farewell for right now and just kind of cover some of the things with the 285. If you're looking for an everyday carry that's inexpensive, I do really recommend this over the 286 because of the sheer size. It does snap into place very well. It is American made. It's a great steel. You can't go wrong with a knife like this. And also, I've mentioned before, you don't want to think about it, but if you do lose this or it does get confiscated because you forget it and go in the airport, $20 isn't going to break the bank. And they're workhorses. So, I definitely prefer this as an EDC, the 285 over the 286. It just makes more sense as far as the size of it. But some people prefer a larger knife. I like that mid-size. About 3 inches is the preferable size of EDC for me. You can pretty much take it anywhere. Walmart, I hope they keep coming out with their exclusive color patterns. That is a really cool color pattern. Like I said, this handle is pretty grippy. It's nice. I talked about the one with the 286 being a nice pattern. I feel like this one has better grip as far as the pattern texture than that 286 I have. So that may be something a little bit different between the two, aside from just the size comparison. So really nice knife. Buck has really knocked it out of the park with bringing production to America and having good quality. Now, Walmart exclusives. Gerber. I'm not going to say I've had a feud with Gerber, but I've done some recent posts and I've had some recent arguments about Gerber quality. And let's face it, Gerber quality has really become dismal. Previous video I did showed 2 Gerber knives fail on me back to back. They were frame lock, and it was pretty frightening on how easily they failed, and then after that, how quickly the blade play got even more soft. Now, I'm all about giving Gerber a chance. I'm giving any American company a chance. This is an American-made Gerber from Walmart. This is what I'll talk about next time. And I wanted to see if Gerber can maintain their game. Maybe it's just their overseas production knives are garbage. I don't know. But listen to what I have to say about this Walmart exclusive Gerber that's American made. I'll talk about that next time. If you want to find yourself an American made exclusive knife, head over to your local Walmart or look them up online. You won't be disappointed. Sometimes you can find them on clearance and get you a gem. Happy hunting, and I hope you find yourself something special. Have a great day. And thank you. That was better. Much better.